Okay, here is my car with the tag that's been on it for about 2 years as I travel about, which I have an absolute right to do. As I understand it, the Supreme Court has found, going back 100 or so years. Well, here I am, traveling again on a public highway. It's Tuesday, the 26th of September, 2017. And, still have my car, my property, marked the same way as my property and private traveler, not for hire. And I am still a free citizen, traveling by right. Although I guess you could say that that concept has been challenged, but the challenge, has basically been dropped, I guess. According to law, the law of the land, which, while there's a lot of, talk about this, and offers from various people in and around government that, the argument or the proposition, I guess, of sovereignty or being one in possession of sovereign rights, that's just a mythical, delusionary concept that doesn't exist in America, so they say. And they continue to say this, but offer nothing to back up their concept that it doesn't exist. And it doesn't exist in fact, and it doesn't exist in law. So, of course, I'm here traveling on a public highway by right in an effort to put all that down. And this, of course, is part of my evidence. I have a great deal of other established evidence, or evidence that has become established and is recognized as absolute truth under the law. So, just wanted to make another little entry into the journal, and I guess this is part of my vlog, if that's the popular word for it or name. And still, as you can see, there are multitudes and multitudes of people that, by their choice, register their car with the state, so that then other statutes can be imposed on them, and their application for those things registration, license, yada, 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 is taken as their waiver of their rights. So it's a surprising thing to find out here in 2017, but by all appearances and by all evidence presented, if you don't waive your rights, you still have them. But if you choose by knowingly and intelligent acts, according to the Supreme Court, if you choose to waive your rights, well, you don't have any. So, that's pretty much the way it shakes out in the country that we call America. You want to have rights? You have them. Established by the Declaration of Independence and backed up by all the documents coming after that. Treaty of Peace, also called the Treaty of Paris, where King George yielded his sovereignty to a bunch of farmers in what was at the time his former colonies, which, with his act of yielding his sovereignty, made these colonies states, free, independent states. And then you had the Articles of Incorporation, or Articles of Confederation, where those states confederated together, united. And then those states wrote a constitution. Again, the people wrote that and authorized a constitution to replace that. So that's what America is under as far as the people is the Constitution at this point in time. And if you want to check, pretty much every state constitution, its first section or article or part typically states that all political power is inherent in the people, period. So go check it out. Go look it up, read it, and spend maybe 15-20 seconds on thinking about what that means, because it means exactly what it says. So with that, I'll sign off for today as I travel in Chattanooga, Tennessee. And I thank you very much for listening and your consideration. And until the next time, keep it lawful out there.